tell a bit about that, what you started doing in Korea, and then how Sahil approached to you.
Actually, Sahil was one of my flatmates, and we live in the same flat. And I try to engage as many UK people as possible because maybe I need to do something international between UK and Korea. There was I was thinking about even when I was doing my master degree, and after coming back to Korea,
when I heard from Rancho that he got the name from Three Idiots movie, which had a very long-lasting impact. Alright guys, welcome everyone to Knuckles podcast. So today we have one of the very special guests and a friend from South Korea, Rancho Lee. Rancho Lee is one of the co-founder of Simpson Ventures, and he is leading the South Korean business. I would like to welcome Rancho to the podcast. How are you, Rancho? How are you feeling coming back to London?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me to the podcast, and I'm really happy to visit the London again. Yeah, and I really like coming to the London for not only for the business, but also for meeting friends and everything.
All right, Rancho. So it would be very helpful if you can give a brief introduction about yourself, where you come from, what you are, how you came to UK, and what you are doing right now. Not brief, I would say take your time and speak a bit about yourself, and I will keep on asking you some of the things in between.
Yeah. So my name is Rancho Lee from South Korea, and actually,
what is your Korean name?
My Korean name is Seunghwa Lee, but my English name is Rancho Lee. And actually, I studied in Warwick for my master degree. And after my master degree, I came back to Korea. But while I was studying in Warwick Business School, I was working together with Sahil Chopra, who is a co-founder of Simpson Ventures. And Sahil Chopra and we have three partners, and we decided to structure a fund between UK and Korea. That's why I'm here to do business kind of thing. Yeah, there will be basic information about the Simpson Ventures.
So first, Rancho, like you were born in Korea. Where you were born in Korea? South Korea?
I was born and raised in Korea in Daegu, which is the third or fourth largest city in Korea. It's basically similar with the Birmingham in UK.
Okay.
And actually, I graduated from the university in Daegu and got a couple of years of the working experience in Daegu in comparison in Daegu. Mm-hmm. After that, I went to the UK to study my master's degree in UK.
So you came to UK in which particular year?
I think I came here 2028. Yeah.
2020.
2018.
Yeah, 2028. I was like, we are living in the future one. But yeah, so 2018 you came here, and what I recall, you were very naive to the English language, and everything was new to you. How did you cope up with the English? Because what I know, a lot of Chinese and South Korean people who come to UK, their English is very in a beginner stage. So how did you cope up with the English here when you came here?
English-wise, when I came to UK for the first time, I also wasn't able to speak properly. But like I said, actually Sahil was one of my flatmates, and we live in the same flat. And I try to engage as many UK people as possible because usually, I think everyone would know about it. Like usually, Korean people, Chinese people. This kind of East Asia people, when they come to the UK or Western country, although they come to Western country to study, but usually they try to stay with the people from their country. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to do it because I came here to study about everything about the UK. Mm-hmm. So I actually spent most of my time with the UK friend, UK teacher, or friend from other country usually.
Okay, interesting. So you had a very international friends while you were studying in UK, and that helped you to go get comfortable in the UK economy.
Yeah, because when you think about it, language is more, to be honest, language is not the subject, it's more about the, let's say, culture that you need to embrace. Of course, you also need to study, but more important thing is you need to practice. But when you practice, situation is like this one, and you need to jump into the, let's say, scene. That is how you pick up the language quickly, I guess.
So, guys, there's a very interesting story how Rancho got his name Rancho. Your Korean name is again, come again.
Seunghwa.
So how Singwan got English name as a Rancho? So Rancho, please tell us a bit about how you got a name Rancho Lee.
About my English name, actually, it was like a long time ago. When I was in the university, it was my second year of the university, and I was staying in the like flat, my flat. I mean the university flat, and I was trying to watch the movie, and I watched the Indian movie which is called Three Idiot, and it was just a random picking out of nowhere. I mean, I just picked the movie and I just watched the movie.
It must be somebody has recommended you to watch.
No, I just watched it randomly. I don't know. I don't even remember how I got to watch the movie, but anyway, I watched the movie, and I really liked the movie because not only it was really interesting and fun. To be honest, at that moment, I could see some social similarity between the India and Korea. Yeah. Especially my city, Daegu, is like the most conservative city in Korea. So it's like something like a message that movie want to deliver. It was like very not only touching. It was so anyway it resonate with me a lot. Yeah. So I really liked the movie, and after watching that a couple of days later. I just joined the basic English speaking lecture, which is mandatory for the university student in Korea. And at that moment, teacher asked me to choose my own English name. I didn't have an English name, so I just thought, oh, okay, I want to become a Rancho. I want to pick Rancho as my English name. Yeah. But right now, since then, I have been using Rancho as my English name. But I really like my name because even when I study in UK, there's a lot of friends with the same name, to be honest, but people don't remember them very quickly. But as soon as they listen, they heard about my name. There's only Rancho. Wherever I go, whenever the kind of thing, so they usually remember my name, which is good thing first. And second thing is this kind of situation, like when I meet someone for the first time, always they ask me about the Rancho, why you are the Rancho, because the Rancho is not the common name, to be honest. So it can be a really good ice-breaking point, I guess.
Yeah. No, guys, like when I heard the story that Rancho first time, like a lot of my Indian audience would correlate to it, Indian and South Asian audience, that when I heard from Rancho that he got the name from Three Idiots movie, which had a very long-lasting impact on the 90s kids. So I was very fascinated to hear that that movie had such a big impact in whole of Asian and I think in African continent as well. So good to know about your journey when you started your you did your masters here in UK at Warwick Institution University, and then after that you went to Korea. Tell a bit about that, what you started doing in Korea, and then how Sahil approached to you and regarding your fund.
Actually, when I was in the UK, I mean in Warwick, I found out one trend. Let's say Korean culture was really popular here, even in UK. So I thought, maybe I need to do something international between UK and Korea. There was I was thinking about even when I was doing the master degree, and after coming back to Korea, as you told me that I just wanted to do some business between the UK and Korea thing. While I was doing this kind of global acceleration and the consulting business, Sai and Sagar started a company in UK. And at that moment, they didn't have a strategy or thesis or this kind of thing, just a company. And I approached Sahil because I wanted to invite the international investor to my home city, Daegu. And then I invited Sahil and Sagar. They flew to Korea, and they really like the country. They could see the huge potential in the country because one of the big thing was there is no British fund in Korea before, so which was our most important value proposition, because because Korea ecosystem is really close to the USA ecosystem, but we are not close to the UK ecosystem at all. So we thought we can be the first one to invest into Korea market again.
Interesting, interesting. So basically, Sahil and Sagar. Sahil was his flatmate with whom he started running a fund, which is now called Simpson Ventures, and now Rancho is leading the South Korean division
Yeah.
of Simpson Ventures. So let's talk about Simpson Ventures a bit, Rancho. So what does Simpson Venture do? Where they invest, and what is the South Korean angle to it?
I mean, the Simpson Ventures is like just a London domicile fund investing into the Europe and the Korea and the India market, three area. And we are investing in like early stage tech startup, like from pre-seed to Series A.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the main our unique selling point would be, like I said, we are the first one to invest in South Korean market.
Mm-hmm.
And the main reason is like I explained before, there's no British fund before, right? And interesting is Korean ecosystem is really trying to become globalized recently a lot. I mean, more and more international investors are coming to Korea, or even Korean startup trying to go into the global market a lot.
Yeah.
So we wanted to capture this opportunity massively, actually.
Okay, so Simpson Venture is a fund, a UK domicile fund, which is looking to invest in South Korean startups. And what I also read, Simpson is also looking to invest in the Indian startups.
Yeah.
So you are trying to build up a triangle between the three countries and trying to invest across the
Yeah.
borders, right? So you want to touch base on that as well?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to make investment into the startup. We are trying to take them to the global market more. So if they are targeting the going into other market from the beginning, that will be very important for us because, as you know, a startup can become a really big company, but the market should be big.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can go into the global market from the beginning, it will be a huge opportunity, I guess.
Interesting. So as you mentioned, Simpson is investing in early stage companies. So can you tell a bit about the investment criteria for Simpson Ventures? So anybody, startup founder who is watching our podcast, they get to know what kind of deals you are looking to invest in, whether from South Korea or from India.
Yeah, I mean, about our investment strategy wise, we can invest in all different technology startup, but we prefer fintech and deep tech startup. But when we talk about let's say deep tech, recently many interesting AI startup is coming out of the India and Korea, especially, and not only AI, but also we are also investing in like automotive, climate tech, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the important thing as an early stage investor, they need to how to raise the next round, which is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you think about it, not only they need to focus on the business, they also need to focus on the fundraising. Because without the fundraising for the later one, they cannot keep their company going well. I mean, in the long term, I guess. And yeah. And
Okay. So how many investment you as a Simpson Ventures you guys have done till now? What kind of sectors you guys have invested apart from fintech and deep tech? Any other sectors you guys have invested, or what is the kind of a business model you look at?
I mean, right now in UK we investing into the 5 different startup and the two startup in South Korea.
Okay.
The one is about the electric battery vehicle charger, which is they are also doing well, and they are also trying to go into the global market from the beginning, and they got the customer from the Japanese market as well, and they already got the customer from the USA market as well. And another business is about the kind of fintech platform, and they are also, as soon as we invest into the startup, they also got the offer from the USA investor, so they got the latest. They got funding from the USA investor as well, and we recently exited that fintech startup as well.
Oh, interesting.
Because I mean, we as a first-time fund manager, we wanted to prove our, let's say, traction, and we got an exit with the two times, and which is good
return.
return, I guess.
Yeah, interesting. So Rancho, I know like you guys have done a lot of demo days between South Korea and UK. So a lot of I have interacted with your South Korean portfolio companies. I have been with them to South Korea as well. So tell a bit about the South Korean startups founders who might get a chance to look at these videos. So what why they should look UK as the place where they should look to expand their business or raise capital from UK?
I mean, the UK market wise, I mean, so in my opinion, like right now, if you are working in the tech startup business, and like UK visa situation is, let's say, getting better, I'd say. So, I mean, because government trying to invite as many tech startup talent as possible, which can be the good opportunity for the South Korean startup. And anyway, Korean people are not familiar with other language, but we study English from the elementary school, which means if you do business in UK, English will be the main language, which is also important as well. And the market is quite big enough, and the UK can be the flagship, let's say, flagship country to enter the European market, or Middle East market, or even the US market.
Right. So Rancho and we were discussing earlier that we might be doing one of the webinar later on where I can help you guys to understand the visa requirements for the UK, for you guys to set up your business in the UK and relocate to UK as an entrepreneur, and you can get a ILR, which is PR, permanent residency, in 3 to 5 years time period, and in 4 years you can become a citizenship. So total 4 to 6 years you can become a citizen or get a PR in 3 to 5 years. So we will organize a webinar for that. But apart from that, we help, we work with the Rancho and Simpson Venture teams to help a lot of international entrepreneurs to expand their base into the UK market. As Rancho mentioned, you'll not only get a base in UK but also the European market. So for South Korean entrepreneurs and Indian entrepreneurs, we have built up a lot of connections that we can leverage around UK and in these 3 countries. So anybody who is looking to expand their business in Indian market as well, please feel free to reach out to us. Yeah. So Rancho, any final comments you would like to share with our viewers about how they should be more like I would say optimistic about the running their own business, and why they should think of expanding their business into the international market like UK?
I mean, before touching that point, I mean, Simpson Korea, especially Simpson Korea, not only we are trying to send the startup to the UK market, we are also trying to invite the startup into the Korean startup ecosystem as well.
Yeah.
So if you guys need some kind of support, let's say from India to Korea, or from Middle East to Korea, or from UK to Korea, I can support them with everything, accounting and visa and everything, which is very important.
Yeah.
And right now, global economy is like more. I think right now is just focusing on the local market is not good enough, not big enough. Mm-hmm. So I think, especially new generation of ours is like we are born and raised and studied with the global mindset from the beginning. So I think starting your own business targeting the global market is always better, because that way you will have a better opportunity, and you can meet many different people, and not only you can get the more large return of your business, but also you can get the better quality experience, I guess.
So, by the way, guys, Rancho helped my company Crowd Invest launch in South Korea. So, one of our CTO who visited Korea last year, Rancho was helping them participate in one of the accelerator program, which was endorsed by the South Korean government, and he hand-holded our partner to get local support and localize into the economy. So Rancho's support was very helpful. So anything related to South Korea, if you guys are looking South Korea as a market, so Rancho Lee is the guy for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys know anything about the South Korea market ecosystem, you can reach out to me, especially through the LinkedIn, because Rancho Lee, I'm the only one with the name in the LinkedIn, so you can easily find me. Okay.
Yeah, interesting. All right, Rancho, it was pleasure to have you here. I know you have a flight later in the evening, but thanks a lot for coming to this podcast at our Mayfair office. Thank you so much. I hope I see you later in the year. So all the best, man.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you for inviting.